Today, I want to talk about the format of your answer in ACCA SBL. ACCA SBL will ask you to write your answer in a certain format. So we will refer to these articles issued by ACCA, which is talking about the importance of effective communication. Actually, the effective communication they mean is about the format of your answer. So ACCA SBL will ask the candidate to write the answer in a certain format. For example, you are supposed to prepare your answer in a letter, in an email, or even in a report, or even to prepare presentation slides with the accompanying notes. So we'll go through some common one that will appear in SBL exam. So the first one, they group it under letters, email, and also memo. Letters, email, and memo will be more towards internal communication, where you have a certain topics or where you have certain content to be shared to another person. It can be individual to individual, or it can be issued to a group of people. So in terms of letter, email, and memo, when you want to write your answer in this format, we are supposed to start from to, from, date, subject, and then you will address the person to whom you are writing, and then you write your content, then you will end with usually with sincerely. But I do see that in some answer the ending is not there. So I believe that the ending is not the critical part. The critical part is you must make your letter, email, or memo clear to the audience that you are addressing to. So it means that you have to be very clear. You have to write down who is the one that reads your documents, right? So that is the first one. The second one will be a report. A report will be more formal. A report, you need to have all these things which you cannot miss. You need to have to, from, date, subject. I think it's better for a report to have a date also. So I always tell my students is the report you must start with to, from, date, subject. Then you will start with introduction. You have to introduce about this report, or you have to introduce about the subject matter you are writing in the report. After that, only you go to your main body, which is literally your answer, right? Your answer will be here, and then you have to end your report with a conclusion or a recommendation, right? Depending on what is the content that you are writing. So a report is a very formal document because it can be addressed or it can be issued to external party. So all this content must be there, right? Must be there so that you can you can demonstrate the professionalism in writing the report. Right. The third one, which is also quite common, but in ACCA SBL, we have a benefit where it is actually addressed or structured in a way that you are able to write it quite easily. Because previously when we use paper-based exam, right, we have to write the presentation slides and notes by ourselves. So it should look something like this. When you need to prepare slides, when you are required to prepare slides, you are supposed to write a slide header, right, depending on the content that you're writing, and then you will put bullet point. I would say that for the entire paper, this will be the only place that candidates are allowed to write their answer in bullet point. And being bullet point, it is not supposed to be too long. Also, it's supposed to be very short. And one of the technique you can use is actually to put your subheader in your answer as your bullet point header. It means like as your bullet point. So it will be short and precise, right? Then you should write your full answer under the explanation of the notes. It means the accompanying notes or the explanatory notes, right? So in CBE, computer-based exam, this is already given to you. They already label this is the slides and then this is the notes. If you need to write 2 slides, then they will continue with slides number 2 and note number 2. So it's already very structured for the candidates just to fill in the content, right? Then we also have these visual aids, grids or heat maps. I would say if you ask me, I would think that this is less likely because in CBE, it is not possible, or it is less possible, I would say, to get students to actually draw the grid or draw the matrix. So unless they actually provide you a matrix and they just ask you to label something, that is possible. Or else it will not, be having high possibility to actually ask candidates to draw the matrix, right? Then we have the next one is briefing notes, briefing paper. Here, it didn't state the format, but usually briefing notes and briefing paper, you will start your documents with "for the attention of." In a short form, we can write FAO. FAO to the audience, right? FAO, the title of the people who is reading your briefing paper. So what is briefing paper? Briefing paper actually is an internal document, right? It's an internal document just to provide some ideas or insights about the content that we are talking about to the person who are usually asking us, right? Then the next one will be press release. This came out a few times, even though it's not so popular, but then it came out in ACCA SBL exam before. The format is not that complicated, honestly. You just need to write press release, the date and time of the release, and then you will have short factual paragraphs, and then ending, usually you have something like this: for more information, press only, you have a context over there. This format is not complicated. Now, even for the ending, I do see in some sample answer, actually they don't have the contact info. So I think it is still acceptable. But the thing is, the tone of writing press release is something that candidates must take note, because when it comes to press release, it should be factual and straightforward and to address stakeholder concern. So you need to imagine you are writing on behalf of the company to be released to the public. So you are writing in a way to tell the public about your company's maybe future plan, or to tell the public about the company's standpoint. So you need to be very clear, precise, and straightforward, and accurately address the stakeholder concern. The tone of writing is the part that's challenging for press release. And then we have this project initiation document. It is part of our syllabus under project management topic. So far, I never see this project initiation document actually came out as a format before. It is more towards an exhibit. It is given as an exhibit for additional information to facilitate the candidates to understand the case study more. So anyway, for project initiation documents, the format will be the list of details according to what you have studied in the syllabus. When you study project management topic under project initiation documents, the details that we are supposed to include basically is the format of project initiation documents, right? So all these formats, right, it will affect your marks on the professional skills marks. And particularly if you can see format like presentation slides with accompanying note, right, the professional skills normally tested on candidates will be communication, because in a certain format, when you want to prepare your content, communication skills, to be precise, to be straightforward, is very important. So that professional skills become particularly important when it comes to a certain format to be tested on the candidate. So particularly as what I observe is more towards like press release and also the presentation slides. So this is something that candidates would need to take note, and you need to prepare yourself with the format of all these documents so that you are very familiar with it and you can write your answer in a correct tone and correct manner. So wish you all the best.